Hello guys, Sniff here, back with some more Sakura Angels. Let's continue on where we last left off on a battle between, wait, what's her name again? Gosh dang it, I forgot their name. Whoa, look at Okay, let's continue on. Right before the wicked blade comes into contact with me. A bright bulb of what I can only assume is a magic whizzes in from the side and catches the girl off guard, knocking her off balance and prolonging my life for just a little while longer. Looking back over at what was once a disaster zone, what the heck happened to me today? It appears that Hikari and Sayaka are finally back on their feet. Yes, last episode it was entanglement. Sayaka has her hand outstretched, plumes of smoke rising from tips of her fingers. What is that? I guess I owe her one here. Oh, it's from her. Yeah, that was close. I would have died. Tactical retreat? Are you sure? I don't... Yeah. Come on. While our opponent is still reeling from the attack, my Seavers take this opportunity to dash towards me, each of them hooking an arm around me as their weapons shatter into crystals and begin reforming into familiar wings upon their back. Wait, what are you guys doing? Are you guys... Before I can protest any further, they both kick off the ground and we begin to ascend up into the air. We're flying. We're actually flying. Well, what? Hey, no, put me down. Couldn't we just run? Go. I will do no such thing. No, this is insane. I think I'm going to puke. This is so high. We continue to trail through the sky, breezing through the clouds as if we're nothing. The wind roaring past me, the glimmering city lights below. The turbulence from being carried by the pair is also so nauseating. It's all so nauseating. I really don't know if I can stand much more of this. Oh crap! The game really. Look at the preferences. It does not. I don't know. For some reason, this does not. I wish they had auto on that kind of stuff. Slowing to a gentle hover and keeping me firmly into their grip. I hope at least they throw a glance over their shoulders, only just now being able to catch a breath. Damn it, I'm very sorry. Yes, sure. We're very lucky. Silence take over the pair as they fall into thought. So, Gomene? That's a bit worrying, considering you're the only thing keeping me from falling to a painful and gruesome death. I think I'm fine. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Just, can you maybe, I don't know, put me down? Or, like, so high? Finally, we begin to descend from out of the clouds, and it isn't long before my feet finally come into contact with the ground again. The safe, wonderful ground. I have to restrain myself from wanting to kiss it. Damn. The tension being on the sky. I collapse onto my knees, my stomach heaving. Never again. Flying just isn't for me. Yeah, I'm dead. Sayaka gives me a solid pat on the back, which does a little in the way of helping my stomach. Don't I can barely get my words out after such a traumatic experience. Wait, what? Damn it. It traumatic experience. Wait, damn it. Don't ever do that again. At least without asking if it's okay first.
緊急事態だったでしょこのヘタレ
Hikari takes her turn to pat me on the back. I think that's too hard. Though it's more of a thump than anything like a punch.
こんなことが楽しいと思ってるの
I don't know, maybe. Okay. I get it. Just no more patting. Sayaka circles around the bed and bends forward to look at me, concern across her face.
実際に顔が青くなった人って初めて見た
I
本
think
当に飛ぶのが嫌なんだ
no of what whatever gave you that idea. I take a moment before I finally straightening myself up. Okay, I think I'm good now. While I was recovering, it looked like Sayaka and Hikari were keeping guard, watching deep into the night for any signs of life. But it looks like they weren't bothered enough to pursue. Weird. Okay, so I know all I've pretty much done is ask you guys questions since we've met,
あ
but
の変な女のことだったら正直何も知らないの
really? Are you sure? She looks like one of you. You know, with the magical outfit and wings. Oops. I might have just said the wrong thing here. Uh-oh. They both turned to me, fire in their eyes. No. Even Sayaka, who I thought was pretty easygoing, seems angry at me here. Uh-oh.
あんなのと一緒にしないでちょうだい
I didn't mean to.
世界が違うわ
You're-
彼女が何だったとしても大
Okay.
地あの目を見なかったわけ完全に正気を失ってる正気がなかった
Ah, crud. Hikari wraps her arms around herself to fight off a
こ
shiver.
の気味の悪さは何なのかしら
Hmm.
ケンタあなたからすれば彼女の見た目や魔法は私たちと同じに見えるかもしれないよ
Alright.
けど彼女は全てが歪んでる
Aha.
闇の影黒い翼あの角だってまるで私たちに対抗するために作られたみたい
You know, I'm actually just timing. Every time they talk, I'm like, I think I'm learning a bit of Japanese every time because I just have to find out what their words are, understand it, so that every time it stops, I could press it instantly, so that the dialogue would be complete
彼
proper.
女は力も不自然だった
And your power is?
もちろんこうなるまで一生懸命に頑張ったの生まれつきこうだったわけじゃないんだよ
Oh, wait. So you earned a... Could I please at least also get such powers like that?
けど彼女は
She falls silent, deep in thought. Man, I really don't get any of this. All I know is that apparently those monsters aren't the only thing I have to fear now. Apparently, done thinking, Sayaka snaps back into reality and grins.
今日は大変な日だったね家に帰ろっか
Okay, let's go home now. She reaches out to take a hold of my arm, but I'm one step ahead and jump back. I can already tell what she had in mind. No more flying, please. I'm afraid of heights and everything, and flying just... Ugh. It's just too much for me. We'll walk, okay? Walk.
そうしたいならいいけど空の方が安全なのにな
How could you be sure? Like hell it is. I was lucky I didn't have a heart attack when you guys dragged me through the clouds like that. Completely shattered after all the events of today, we start the journey back home. I hope I don't meet her again. It isn't long before we arrive back at my house. and I can happily say we ran into no more monsters or crazy sight-wielding girl along the way. I can't even believe I even have to take them into consideration now. What has my life become? Reaching the front door of my house, however, I'm opposed with a problem. These two girls insist on protecting me, and were about to just follow me straight into my house before I realized they were still there. Somehow I get the idea my parents might be opposed to me to bringing in two complete strangers, girls at that. Plus, that would just lead them to a whole new line of questions from them, and I'd rather not get them involved into this mess too. So, it took a while and a lot of negotiating, and I really mean a lot. I was pretty much on my knees at one point, but was able to persuade them that I would be perfectly safe in my house. They finally withdrew from the night, giving me some much needed room to breathe. They did say they wouldn't be too far away, though, if I ever needed them, and that worries me. I closed the front door and almost collapsed against in it with a drawn out sigh. Any borrowed strength I might have had up until this point draining from me completely. What a day. My head aches, my arm throbs, my legs feel like they're about to give way. I can't believe I'm still standing after all that. The smell of food is heavy in the air, the aroma enough to make my mouth water. Oh, right. I think I had forgotten to eat today. I should probably fix that if I want any chance of surviving what tomorrow might bring me. Apparently, I'm just in time as the food is all set on the table with my parents about to dig in. This short window of time in the evening is really the only chance I ever get to see my parents outside of the holidays. So I usually cherish these dinners and try to engage with them as best as I can. But today, I can hardly even get a word out. I sort of just grunt in their direction before I collapse into the dining chair. As the meal goes on, the usual questions come up between us, such as how our day had went, and if I had been up too much. Ha! Despite looking completely shattered, I see it was just like any other day. I get concerned looks, but they don't take any reason. But they don't have any reason to doubt me. Before long, dinner is finished, and after several extra helpings, I can't think of anything better to do than to call it an early night. I make myself excuse and head for my room, my steps unsteady. I drop onto my bed, face first, the mattress giving out a groan. It can't be any later than 9 p.m., and I already want to sleep. Is every day going to be like this from here on out? I hope not. Well, I could just as easily fall asleep in the current position I'm in. There's probably a good risk I might suffocate, so I guess I might as well do things the proper way, if I have to. I push up off the bed and go to close the curtains. Huh? Maybe I already fell asleep. As I went to close the curtains, my eyes are drawn to an ember glow down in my garden. A fire. A campfire, to be precise. I'll give you 3 guesses as to who that campfire belongs to. Yep. 2 magical girls. Camping. Sayaka and Hikari seems to have taken it upon themselves to set up a little base camp in my back garden, complete with a tent and fire. Guess when they said they'd be close by, they really meant close by. I think they're trying to cook something, going by the pan over the fire. I didn't realize their lives were so rough with how glamorous they generally look. Oh, they saw me. Sayaka gives an enthusiastic wave my way, taking her eyes off the pan. Yeah, okay, hi. I give a feeble wave back. Somehow, I get a feeling I should be worrying about this far more than I am. But, whatever. This can wait until tomorrow. I draw the curtain shut, right as whatever Sayaka was cooking in the pan ignites into a tremendous fire. I can just about hear the Hikari's cry of terror through the window of panes. Letting out one final mighty yawn, I flop backwards onto my bed, and it's not long before whatever semblance of consciousness I might have had left drifts into the night. Wait, I feel bad. Oh, wake up. Streams of light filter in from the curtains, rousing me out of my sleep that I wanted to last forever. Blah. I've half of mind to just run over and wrap myself tighter in my blanket, but I guess I have enough to worry about right now without adding being late to school on top of everything else. Let's tackle the day, I guess. I roll out from under the covers and crash onto the floor with the grace of a sloth. Ow! On top of everything else still aching from yesterday, my head thumbs once more, right on schedule. I really wish I would cut me a break. What the heck is it anyways? Just this one time. Starting from a crawl along the floor, I gradually pulling myself up into a walk as if I was evolving into real time. I tugged the curtains open. I looked down at the garden to find it completely empty. Not a trace of fire, the tent or the girls. Maybe I really was dreaming last night? Maybe. I mean, they couldn't be as stupid as to camp in plain sight like that. The fire alone would be enough for the police to be brought down. That's one less thing for me to stress about at least. Thank God. Right. I better not waste any more time, or I'm going to miss my chance to have a proper breakfast like yesterday. Pawing at the dust around my eyes, I start for the bathroom. A nice hot shower would be wonderful. I pull open the door to the bathroom and what? Well, the bathroom is occupied by
ちょっと何見てるのよ。ドア閉めなさい。
Go me. Sorry, my bad. I slammed the door back shut. My heart an erratic mess. I think I'm gonna get murdered by Hikari. That was a close one. Wait a second. Something isn't adding up here. I swing open the door again, decided taking my breath once more, even though I already knew what to expect.
ちょっと何してるのよ、変態。
No, this doesn't make sense. I knew it. It is Hikari. Rather, undressed Hikari at that. Caught like a deer frozen in headlights, her entire body tensing up in her status quo pose. She's down to her rather extravagant underwear, if you don't count the socks she was in the process of taking off. They imagined everything. With how she's bent forward like this, my eyes can't help but gravitate to her rather ample... I'm snap out of whatever daze I might have been in her shrill tone. What was I doing again?
何してるの。ドア閉めなさい。
Wait. Shouldn't I be asking what you're doing in my house?
何してるってわからないの。とにかく出て行きなさい。
Okay, her face is beet red. She's practically trembling with anger, though still frozen in place. But how am I the one at fault here? Hey now, don't get mad at me. I don't remember ever giving you guys permission to freely use my house, especially not the shower.
ドアを閉めて。
Not until you...
ドアを閉めて。
Could they just show straight? Her words are straightforward. At least, like, it's pissing me off, man. It just, like, it suddenly stops. They need to fix that. Okay, but can you just, her eyes gives off a dangerous glow, the room rumbling ever so slightly with a frightening power. I guess this can wait until afterwards, if I want to keep my house intact at least. Oh, okay. My bad. Really. Flashing an apologetic smile and laughing nervously, I bring the door to close once more. As demonstrated last night, sometimes retreating is the best course of action. Well, after that little, situation, I find myself downstairs. What of the girls present? Wait, why are they in the house? Sayaka has the same cheerful grin as ever, while Hikari looks like she wants to grab the nearest sharp object she can find and gut me with it. Gosh dang it. again, that wasn't my fault. How am I supposed to know? So, do you guys care to explain yourselves?
何を
She tilts her head, giving me a confused look. Oh, come on. How can I be the only one to find something strange with this? Well, I mean, what are you guys doing in my house? Using my things
それ
and
なら簡単ね。あなたをずっと見
pushing
て
over
た
you
も
while
の。
not, you know, this, your
あ
parents
な
are
たの
screaming.
両親が朝早くに出かけるのにも気づいたし、もちろんあなたが一人になることもね。だか
Ah.
らまあシャワーを借りるくらいならいいかなって。
Yeah, borrow the shower and stuff. So you pretty much just broke into my house. Yeah.
えへへへ。ちょっと行き過ぎちゃったかも。でも窓も直したし。
Wait, you broke the window? You did what? I quickly threw a glance about, looking for any windows in sight. No trace of break in at least. Jeez, what did they do? Throw a break or throw one? I thought the people who knew magic would be more subtle.
大丈夫でしょ？
I think she's just joking. She tries her best to reassure me with her limitless optimism, her hands on her hips with a blinding smile, ever so cute every time. I can't say I mirror her enthusiasm though. I bring to a palm from her forehead. Face palm. A headache beginning to set in. The heck is this headache again? And for once, I know the cause of this one. Is this really necessary? Can you guys just like magic yourselves clean or whatever? I get a cold stare from both of them. I said the wrong thing again, didn't I? I don't know what they are. Are they humans or are they fairies?
私たちの魔法は生活を便利にするものじゃないのよ。
Ah, okay, so you can't use it for everyday stuff. Hikari finally speaks up again, having got under mini-sulk, having got over her
空を飛ぶの
mini-sulk.
も簡単に見えてものすごくエネルギーが必要なのよ。だから常にエネルギーを蓄えておかなきゃならない。昨日みたいな奇襲に備えてね。そんな貴重なエネルギーをシャワーに使うのが利口だと思って。
Fair point, I guess, since it's my life as well. But what am I getting? What I'm getting out of this is, so you're saying is you could magic yourselves clean? Her eyes narrow. She takes in a deep breath, her cheeks puffing out dangerously. Wait. Why do you usually fear for my ears?
あんたはバカね。
Oh. She sighs instead, tears escaping her in one long, drawn out of breath of defeat. My eardrums are safe for another day. Phew. I catch a glance at the clock on the wall. All this drama has really eaten onto my free time before school. If I don't start breakfast now, there'll be no way I'll make it in time. You guys do whatever then. I'm going to make some food. Wait, do they do eat as well? I start from the kitchen, but Saya cuts me off, sliding in front of me. Her eyes are almost sparkling as she leans forward.
その心配はありません。私たちが代わりに作ってあげる。いろいろ使わせてもらったお詫びに。ね、Hikari?
Ne, Hikari? She pulls Hikari in by the arm.
あ？私はそんなこと。
ね、Hikari?
Ne, Hikari? Oh wait, I'm sorry guys if I'm clicking the text too fast. Because for me reading, I can read fast. I just can't like freaking, I'm just horrible at talking and reading at the same time. She tightens her grip on Hikari's arm and the edge behind her, otherwise cheerful words.
もう。
Oh, okay. Wakatta. I'll continue that. I'm very pissed. Why does it not just auto continue the freaking text or just continue it all whole? Letting them cook. I'm not so sure. It's not like I don't trust them or anything. Last time I've been a total douchebag, I guess. Since Of course, I'm pretty scared of Sayaka more than Hikari here. Sayaka has his dark glands. It's not really. What's the worst that could happen? I think they could. Wait a minute. Can they cook? I guess we're about to find out. What's the worst that could happen? I didn't see any harm in it. I guess. I suppose. She seems to mean well, and it will be nice to take it easy after all the stress. Sure, go for it. Sayaka beams, making me feel confident in my choice. I think.
後悔はさせないよ。座って待ってて。すぐにびっくりさせてあげる。
Okay. You better do it in a flash. With that, she spins on her heel and walks into the kitchen, dragging along with her very reluctant Hikari. I take a seat in the connected dining room and ease myself into a chair. This will be fine. Right? I think. Hopefully. It starts off well enough today. Enough anyway. I mean, freaking stupid me and reading. I hear plates and utensils clatter about with cupboards and doors battering along.
あなた自分で何を作ってるか分かってるの？
細かいことは気にしなくていいって。
Wait.
とりあえ
Wait.
ずこれを入れてと。
Wait. I'll pretend I didn't hear that. The frantic chopping of vegetables sound out from behind me, mixed with Hikari's panic
ち
yelps.
ゃんと見ながら切りなさい。私の首を切るつもりなの？
平気平気。
Heki.
それ入れても大丈夫なものなの？
もちろん。私を信用してよ。
なんか緑になってない？それを乗せちゃうの？
I hear the unsettling force of flames. I think I made a bad decision here. Just how high are they putting it on that? Wait, just how high are they putting it on at?
これ何に見える？
わからないわ。
まあ、とにかく完成っと。
Things go silent in the kitchen. I can't tell if that's good or bad. I'm too scared to look.
本当にこれでいいの？
ええ、これでいいはず。
Something explodes in the kitchen. Thick plumes of acrid smoke waft into the dining space. I made a mistake.
急いで取って広がっちゃう。どうやって？知らないわよ。とりあえずこれで。
Boom! The roar of flames. I can see the flickering of amber in my peripheral vision.
ダメ、悪化してる。
これはどう？
多分これなら大丈夫。
Yeah.
もう魔法はなしだからね。
でもこれな
魔法はなし。
ら他にどうしたらいいかわからないわよ。
Oh, you're getting it everywhere. I hear water splash. Do I have the balls to look behind? A good deal of it. Like an entire bucket's worth of the stuff.
終わったの？
それにご飯も完成。
それはどうかしら。
ご飯はできたの。
Apparently done. Cooking. The pair enters the dining space. Sayaka has a plate in her hand, a good amount of steam or maybe smoke drifting
お
from
腹
it.
ペコペコだよね、ケンタ。いっぱい作ったよ。
She puts the plate before me, sincere smile on her face. I guess she really gave it her all. But this can't be called food. Oh. It's charred bird crisp remains of what might have been food at some point. Sit on the plate. It feels like it might have been hazardous. It feels like it might be hazardous to even breathe in this stuff. I can see Hikari lurking further back and clearly ashamed of whatever substance they had created. I guess it's my fault for letting them anywhere near the kitchen. I was still feeling guilty for treating them like not humans, but I guess I was right for not treating them like that. I should take responsibility and... Do I wanna die? I should take responsibility. By the term responsibility, of course you're gonna eat the food because it's your fault. I already took the route of being nice. This is punishment I get. I eat the charcoal food. I think I'm gonna die if I do this. But Sayaka's smile is just... Sure, let's kill ourselves. I have no choice, do I? Anyways, I don't want to make her feel bad after she worked hard to create. Exactly. This is all my fault, anyways. Responsibility. Also, I'm very hungry. Whatever this is. Here I go then. I give the substance a poke. It crumbles into fine powder at the slightest touch. Okay. I'm sure even though it looks absolutely terrifying, it can't be that bad. Maybe there's something good under all these layers of burned stuff. I scoop as much as I can and that doesn't crumble away from my hold and force it into my mouth despite all of my instincts screaming at me not to. It's... Sayaka leans expectantly as I swallow it down. I think this must be charcoal taste like. It tastes like charcoal. Oh my god, my mouth. Oh, I fight back the urge to choke and give her a smile and nod.
毎朝作ってあげるね。
Oh no, I think I could cook for my own. Oh god, what have I done? This was a mistake. I shouldn't have been nice. And I still have an entire plate of this stuff left. These girls are clearly in real danger to my health and well-being right now. Breakfast soon comes to a close, with perhaps a more lively start to the morning than I'm generally used to. As much of a headache as they can be, it was actually sort of nice to not be completely alone this morning. In the morning. I was about to tell them that I'd only encourage their almost criminal behavior in just waltzing into my house like that. I head out of school, my two bodyguards naturally at my side. I'm almost sort of getting used to this. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing. The journey to school goes by the peaceful, not a monster in sight. Though, I can't help but shake the feeling that something is watching me. Maybe I'm just getting a little paranoid after, 2 attempts of my life have been made already. I'm sure it's all in my head. I arrive at school with time to spare. But sadly, we don't have time to spare for this episode. That is why I am ending this episode for now. Thank you for watching Sakura Angels episode. Is this episode 4? I think this is episode 4. I think it is, if I uploaded it correctly. I hope that I did. Well, thank you guys so much for watching Sakura Angels. It's actually on sale on Steam if I posted this at a proper time. But, when I'm playing this, it is still on sale on Steam. But if it's not anymore, hey, you missed it. I'm sorry for seeing that too late. It's a good game. You guys could check it out. But today, I'm just wait out for the next episode. So I'll be saying goodbye for today. See you guys later. We'll find out what happens next time on Sakura Angels. On Nip's channel. Why am I titling it like that? No, I'm not titling it like that. That sounds stupid. See you guys later. Bye bye.